Elijah, we're in such a dry spell. I don't know what we're gonna do for Field Trip Friday.
Marissa, I don't know. I'm thirsty. I'm hungry. Just let me lay down.
If someone would just give us a sign. Oh, hey Elijah. I know what we can do for Field Trip Friday.
What?
Lumberman's Monument. Let's check it out. Just 15 miles west of Lake Huron rests a memorial to the contributors who helped build Northeast Michigan. We walked over to the 14-foot bronze statue that overlooks the monument. That's where we found our tour guide, Park Ranger Daisy Fryer.
This was built to commemorate the lumbering history of northern Michigan, and the area right in front of the monument has lots of historical information and lots of signs to read and displays to interact with. You can learn also about the efforts to bring the environment back. Some people come just to enjoy nature, to see the beautiful overlooks. Some people come for hiking on the trails. Some people come for our interpretive programs. One of the favorite things for people is the log jam. And the point of showing the log jam is that when the lumbermen took the logs down the river, sometimes the logs would jam up like that, which would be really bad because, first of all, if the logs don't make it to the sawmill, then nobody gets paid. And secondly, it was really, really dangerous for them to try to undo a jam like that.
We even got to explore and excavate an old gift shop that burned down in the 1970s. James Wren, the fourth archaeologist at the Huron-Manistee National Forest, taught us, along with the kids, how to look for artifacts without destroying them in the process.
Archaeologists, we're methodical. We work slow. So we always call it a dig, but what you're really doing is kind of like shaving away. We're going to shaving away this layers of dirt and make just room as when we tease out this information, which is the artifacts.
When you're dancing in the streets, 'cause I know you know.
So we'll take the big bucket over here to the screen.
Larry, help me. Oh my God.
Here you go. Teamwork.
And you can grab that by the handle and give it a rock. And stuff all melted together. Here's a little some concrete.
Oh, wow.
What's this stuff right here?
That's window glass, bottle glass. That's bottle glass. But thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys coming out. It's awesome
This
you
was
guys do
fun.
this.
Lumber began here in the 1860s, right around the end of the Civil War is when it became most prevalent in this area. White pine was a light wood that would float down the rivers. That's how they would move the lumber down to the sawmills because they didn't have big trucks like we do now. So they would cut the trees down, cut them into logs, and they would do a lot of the cutting in the winter. And then in the springtime, when everything thawed, they'd roll the logs down the riverbanks into the river and float them down to the sawmills.
Lumberman's Monument has a lot to offer, including educational programs, a log jam visitors can climb that would have been broken up by river rats on the AuSable River, and a replica of a floating kitchen, just to name a few. How fast would it maybe be going, and would it be stuck here or would it be going down the river?
What you see when you look out now is Cook Pond because the hydroelectric dams were built after the lumbering era, and that slowed the water down, so it's more of a pond and not so much a river as it was back then. They ate a lot of beans. They had eggs, pancakes, sausage. The lumbermen ate a lot because they worked so hard. They would eat lots and lots of calories a day to keep their energy up.
So if Elijah and I were river rats going down, would we just say, oh, I'd like some beans, and then ask for it, or how would that work out?
They did have specific meal times, and when they were on the river drive, they didn't necessarily all meet in one spot for lunch. Sometimes it would be delivered along the way, or they might take food with them that could travel better than in the lumbering camp itself, where they would all meet at one time for meals.
Lumberman's Monument is just one of the few places that can show you how Northeast Michigan was created. That's all the time we have this week. See you next time on Field Trip Friday.